down to the world. Radyo Katipunan, the voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atin mista sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng pera. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, punong at tulong. Ipag the Blue Eagle, galing hiting at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Let us understand mental health and explore how we can take care of our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Welcome to your weekly slice of mental health tips and tidbits with Pat and B, here on Mind Ed.
Sa'yo sumisilong kapag ang puso ko'y pagod.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. This is your stop for all things pop. Catch our all-around pop culture geek, Chola Sediaren, as he throws in some dose of what's poppin' and what's hot in the pop culture scene here on Popcorn. Munch in with us every Thursdays from 4 to 6, only here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Nasistress ka na ba? Nagpapanik o natatakot dahil sa COVID-19? Normal lang ang ganitong mga reaksyon sa ngayon. Pero may magagawa ka para mapagtagumpayan ang sitwasyon na ito. Ituloy lang ang pangangamusta sa mga kamag-anak at kaibigan gamit ang text, tawag o video. Tiyakin na ang mga bata ay ligtas at nasa maayos na kalagayan. Gawin sa bahay ang mga nakasanayan upang hindi mabagot o mabalisa sa panahong ito. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan.
Are you feeling sore? We can make that better. Tune in to the Ateneo Senior High School's first radio program, Soar, the Seniors On Air Radio, where you can listen to music you want, straight from our playlists. Don't change that channel yet, because Soar is ready to put the you in youth. Soar, Seniors On Air, here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
To listen to music that uplifts the soul, follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. Our music is also available on iTunes and Deezer.
Welcome to The Rundown, where we take you right into the action with the latest sports news, updates, game previews, breakdown, and analysis in, around, across, and beyond the Ateneo. And now, let's get ready to run down! Radyo-Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Follow at radyo-katipunan in our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Mamangha sa lalim at ganda ng ating kultura at diwang makabayan sa mga salita at pahina. Sa tulong ng mga guro at manunulat ng panitikang Pilipino, halina't tuklasin ang yaman ng ating panitikan, ang pamana ng ating lahi. Ito ang Sari-Sari, tuwing Miyerkules, 11:00 ng umaga, dito sa Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Iwasan ang pagkakaroon at pagkalat ng sakit na COVID-19. Palagiang maghugas ng kamay. I-check ang temperatura para sa lagnat. Umiwas sa matataong lugar. Iwasang hawakan ang mukha kapag hindi pa nakakapaghugas ng mga kamay. Iwasan muna ang pagyakap, beso-beso o paghalik sa ngayon. Maging maingat, maging ligtas.
Basta't laging handa at sama-sama, kaya natin to. Hatid sa inyo ng PCOO, DOH, KBP at ng himpilang ito.
Jesuit Music Ministry, music that uplifts the soul. Follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpa at tama. Buhay atenista sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibigpida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, tunong at tulong. Lipad na Blue Eagle, galing hiding at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Rejoice, refresh, renew, and reflect. Join us for an hour of music that uplifts the soul. Listen to your favorite Jesuit music ministry artists. This is JMM Radio. JMM Radio. Get your day's dose of inspirational music. Tune in to JMM Radio every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Only here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Who shall climb your holy mountain? Who shall see the promised land? Who shall walk the fields of Zion? Who shall dine with the Lord? The man with clean hands and pure heart, the man of righteousness walks in truth, the man of justice, who strengthens in Jesus, he shall see the face of God. He desires not fame or fortune, he desires his Father's will. He shall scale the peaks of heaven, he shall see the promised land. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. The King of Glory shall enter in. I shall climb that holy mountain, and I shall claim the promised land. For my love is on that mountain, and my heart is on that hill. For my love is on that mountain, and my heart is on that hill.
Just heard a song from the Jesuit Music Ministry. Follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
All right, we are on air. Welcome to JMM Radio, the official radio program of the Jesuit Music Ministry. Ako po si Lester Mendiola at kami po ay sumasahing papawid, Tagalog na Tagalog, no? Mula sa aming mga tahanan at mapapanood niyo po kami sa mga Facebook pages ng JMM, radyo-katipunan, Ateneo de Manila University, ano pa ba? Jesuit Communications, at nasa YouTube din po kami ng internet issues ngayong gabi. Pero mayroon po akong guest co-host. Ay, dapat ka ba tawagin guest co-host? Parang hindi na yata, no? Palagi ka naman nandito. Ayan, ang aking mga kasama ngayong gabi ay si Bian Orenciana mula sa MindEd. Hi, B!
Hi, Les. Oo nga, sasabihin ko nga sana ng kapitbahay na naman ako. Tumatawid, bakod na naman ako ng programa. So, sasabayan kita kasi 'di ba normally ang aking intro ay sa wikang Ingles dahil ang programa namin
ang hirap magtagal.
Sa wikang Ingles. Ako po si B. Ako isa lamang letra. O 'di ba? Panindigan na 'to. And wala na, bumigay na. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure naman to be here sa JMM Radio, and really excited also to get through this episode. Mm-hmm.
Yes, salamat B for always joining us. Ayan, bago tayo magkwentuhan, simulan ng ating kwentuhan ngayong gabi. Kagaya po ng sinabi ko sa inyo, itong buwan ng Agosto, we are featuring our friends, ang ating mga kaibigan na artists at musicians itong buong buwan ng Agosto. So we had Toto Soryoso, we had Nat Dublin, and ngayong gabi, we will have a special guest, no? Pero bago yan, B, kumusta ka?
Okay naman, maayos tayo ngayon. Yun ang masasabi ko. Hindi, wala kasing minded bukas dahil holiday
nga,
sa
holiday.
ating campus, Quezon City Day. So, pahinga rin ang minded. Kaya tayo nangangapit bahay ng programa. Pero kanina nakakatakot yung kulog dito sa amin. Hindi ko alam kung sa inyo rin. Ganun din.
Ongoing pa actually yung kulog dito.
Sabi ko nga
medyo umuulan-ulan pa.
Exactly yun. Sabi ko nga kanina, parang may nagdi-deep fry sa langit. Sabi ko sa nanay ko. Kasi grabe yung kulog. Pero ayun, sana sa mga makikinig sa atin, I hope you guys are safe, you're healthy, you're dry, and sana masarap ang ating hapunan na yung gabi. So ikaw, Les, kumusta ka?
Kumusta? Busy. Maraming mga releases maraming mga proyektong parating. So, kahit na nasa ECQ, abala pa rin, naghahanda ng mga projects natin dito sa JMM. Had a couple of meetings today. Pero, I think busy is good, no, B?
Oo.
Kesa sa walang ginagawa.
True, it's a good kind of busy and a good kind of stress. Kumbaga. It's a good kind of stress, oo. It's a grace-filled stress. Ayan.
Yes, oo, yan. I think yan yung pinaka-appropriate na description. Okay, huwag na natin patagalin. Ang inyo pong napakinggan ay isa sa mga awit ng ating mga panauhim ngayong gabi. Ayan, siguro mamaya pwede niya ibahagi sa atin kung ano yung awit na yon, no? Pero papakilala lang natin yung ating guest ngayong gabi. Ang ating guest ay actually isa sa mga biktima natin dito sa JMM Radio. Kasi mayroon tayong mga producers dito sa JMM at hindi rin siya stranger sa mga artists natin kasi I know that he collaborated with some of our artists in the past. Yan. Tapos he describes his music as relaxing Christian music for your daily quiet. Ayan. Ating panauhin ating kapatid, isa sa mga producers natin na isa ring songwriter na si Adam Domingo. Hello, Adam.
Hello, Adam.
Hello po. Good evening po.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi po.
Kumusta ang iyong araw?
Okay naman po. Maulan din po dito kagaya dyan. Pero wala po kaming kulog. So, thank God.
Nasa akin lahat ng kulog.
Nasaan ka, Adam? Anong bahagi ng Pilipinas?
Ako po ay
para
nasa
sa mga...
Mindanao po. Ako po ay currently nagwo-work sa Cagayan de Oro sa isang ospital. Isa po akong physicist. Tumutulong po ako na makapaggamot po ng mga cancer patients using radiation therapy. Ayun po.
Ang taray ng radiation therapy. Paki-explain naman ang radiation.
Opo.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, katulad ko.
Opo. So, mayroon pong iba't ibang, 'di ba, modes ng treatment for cancer. Meron yung pinakasikat yung chemotherapy. So, gamit ng chemicals. Pero ito po is gumagamit tayo ng high energy radiation. So, ang role ko is walang ibang matamaan masyado na na healthy cells. So,
yun. Ako, sobrang mahalaga nun.
Opo.
Oo.
Grabe, God must have blessed you with like the talent and yung skill talaga to be able to maneuver yung mga aparato siguro na yan. Imagine ko lang.
Opo. Training din po. Training, thank God.
You mentioned, Adam, you're a physicist?
Yes po.
Parang ang hirap ng course ng
Applied physics po.
Napa-flashback ako sa high school.
I know. Parang naalala ko yung physics. Ano ba yung natutunan ko sa physics nung...
Inertia. Yun lang yung naalala. Sa dami. Oo, pero tama naman, di ba, dun yun?
Opo, tama po.
Oo, ganun. Teka, bago tayo mapunta mamaya, kung saan na naman tayo mapunta dito, magkaroon na
Maging
naman tayo ng
science yung
interview. Dahil nandito ako, ayan. So, oo, siguro sa akin kasi medyo bago, medyo bago si Adam kasi kayo mainstay talaga kayo sa JMM Radio at ako nangangapit bahay ka nga di ba? Pero siya. So, Adam, pakilala mo naman. Oo, maliban sa sa pagiging biktima ng JMM Radio para maging producer, ikaw rin ay isang musician.
Yes po, opo. Ako po ay
Amazing.
isang Catholic musician po.
Ang galing. And then you describe your music as, daily quiet.
Opo.
Oo. Pero, pwede bang tanungin ko na ikaw about that one? Sundutin
Sure
ko
po.
na yun.
Opo,
Sige, what do you mean by daily quiet? Para saan mo napulot tong inspirasyon na to? Binulong ba siya ng Espiritu Santo? O how did it came to you na ito yung music mo?
Basically po, well, firstly, it's just comments from people whenever I, sing po sa mass. Kasi po, ang first ko na exposure sa music is sa mass talaga. And so whenever I sing sa mass po, ang unang comment po talaga ng mga tao is yung the way I sing songs po talaga is very for reflective kind of songs, ganun. And apart from that po, I happen to be a songwriter, and from the very first song that I wrote up to now, like 90% of them very quiet, gentle, and for reflection po talaga. So hindi po ako yung full on praise and worship, loud kind of style. So
Right.
I'm really reserved po in that way. And that's how I express myself po in my music. So that's how I actually talk to God through music, through very gentle kinds of melodies and songs po. And lyrics na very prayerful. So ayun po.
Ang galing. Oo. Kanina, Lester, habang nakikinig tayo, hindi ba yun yung intro natin? Tapos parang sabi niya, daily quiet daw. Pero for some reason, nagsusoar pa rin yung kanta kahit na it's quiet. No less.
Agree. Oo.
Opo. Thank you po.
Sige.
Siguro yung Adam mentioned that he's been doing music, no? Pero I'd like to know more about how did you start creating music? Saan ba nagsimula yung paglikha ng musika? Did you have, were you a choir member, charismatic, sa simbahan? Saan ba nagsimula ito, Adam?
Nagsimula po akong umawit nung 11 years old ako sa isa pong maliit na chapel sa Quezon City, yung Banal na Puso ni Jesus Chapel po. It's along Philinvest 1 Road. Doon po sa amin, sa may area po namin, kami pong doon sa mga poorer areas, doon po kami nagpupunta to go to mass. And then I became involved po na maging sacristan doon. And then eventually, yung mga elder choirs na wala. So, naghila lang ng mga tao from yung mga sacristan, yung mga Legion of Mary, ganyan. So, tara, maging choir kayo. So, para wala kaming training, pinakanta lang kami rin bigla. So, dun po ako nag-start as a choir po. And then eventually, I got involved in the charismatic ministry with the praise and worship songs. And I eventually joined the seminary with the Missionaries of God's Love po. At very charismatic po yun. At dun po. Before I joined the seminary, which is far away kasi, before I left the Philippines to the missionary seminary, dun ko po nalikha yung una kong kanta. So I was afraid na umalis ng bansa, pero at the same time excited. Pero it was all about serving God. At dun ko po nagawa yung una kong kanta. I remember dun po yun sa parish namin sa St. Benedict sa may Quezon City. And ayun po. So nung naglikha ko siya, to be honest, hindi ko na siya masyado maalala ngayon yung kantang yun. Yung chorus lang na, Lord, I am your servant, living for you alone. And I remember, andun po ako sa room sa seminary sa may Quezon City. Tapos bumaba po ako sa parish office kasi andun po isa sa mga best friends ko noon, si Hy-Vee. Tapos ayun, kenta ko sa kanya yun, yung first song ko. And it was literally the first song I ever wrote. And it felt good not because someone heard it, but because I was able to express myself in another way. It's music. I've been doing choir music all along, pero it was a new thing for me, yung me writing the melody and the words for it. It was a whole different thing. So, ayun po. Doon po ako nag-start.
Pero paano yung nag-udyok sa'yo na parang gusto ko magsulat ng music? Bakit hindi tula? O bakit hindi short story? Ganon. Bakit hindi essay?
Bakit music?
Bakit music? Bukod
Yes,
sa korista ka.
Opo, no? Kasi actually, nung syempre, nung high school tayo, we write mga poems and all that. Tapos, natuto tayong lumikha ng mga tula nung bata pa tayo. Tapos ako naman, nung medyo lumaki na ako, natuto ako mag-gitara. So, for the longest time, I can write mga tula. I can also play like guitar stuff. Pero I can't put them together. Yung merong tula na words, tapos merong guitar music. For the longest time, hindi ko siya magawa. Pero this particular day po, I was in the chapel dun po sa taas ng St. Benedict's Parish. I was in the chapel alone, and may guitar po kami dun. Pinick up ko lang. Tapos literally, yung chords na D, A, G, A. So yung very basic chords lang. And for the first time, I wouldn't say na pinag-aralan ko siya kasi it just happened there. So I was just sitting there and I just played the song and just the chorus bit. And ayun po, wala po kasi akong formal training, so hindi ko po siya alam paano rin siya nangyari. Pero I think maybe because din tagal-tagal ko na rin kumakanta sa choir. So parang, alam niyo na, adrenaline rush din siguro. So ayun po.
Galing. Talagang driven by grace.
Opo,
Correct.
I believe so
Parang
po.
bunga ng pananahimik yung kanyang awit, no?
Yes.
Yes po.
Kaya daily quiet. Ang galing.
Yes.
Full circle natin yun.
Ever since.
Ang galing naman. Pero, Adam, hindi ka na, kumbaga parang, did you parang try to write parang other genres din of like songs and music dun sa iyong musical journey?
I did. I tried po. Actually, to be honest po, nung high school ako, I'm a big fan of Evanescence. Like, even up to now, yung My Immortal, Bring Me to Life, ganyan. Pero they're like super heavy na rock band.
Makapal. Oo, makapal ang kanyang music.
Opo.
Oo.
So, pero quite a few of their songs are very mellow. So I think one of my influences din yung Evanescence. Yeah. Pero recently po, kinasal po yung isa sa mga best friends ko, si Claire Montero Legaspi. Hi, Claire. With Jorel. At isa po sa mga parang naging gift ko po for their wedding is a love song. So that was a first for me then. Like, actually write. Kasi I always write songs for God. And they're technically love songs. Pero it was the first time na love yung tema niya. So, like human love. So, ayun po.
Ang ganda ng regalo na musika. Parang it's something that will stay with you forever, di ba?
Yes. Immortalized na siya.
Tsaka, parang nakatanggap ka na ba ng regalong music? Song?
In fact, yes.
Oh, wow!
Oo. Hindi pala. Hindi. Oo. Nakatanggap na ako. Iba rin talaga kasi yun nga, it's immortalized, it's very personal. At saka, kumbaga parang, it's not just a gift, it's an expression eh. Right?
Opo.
So, yun.
Si Adam, alam ko, he mentioned he's been a choir member since he was 11 years old. No? Children's choir ba yun, Adam? Or
Opo.
mixed choir?
Children's choir po. Opo.
Oo. And I know, Adam, you also do arrangement, no? Tama ba?
Yes po. Opo.
ng mga
Actually,
songs.
opo.
Can you tell us more about that?
Ano po, actually, Sir Les, isa pa to, so I grew up in a choir, pero isa po ako sa mga sakit sa ulo ng choir noon talaga kasi hirap talaga kumanta. Hirap ko makuha yung kunyari yung mga bass na
mga voicing.
Hirap po talaga ako ron. Tapos apart from that, hindi po talaga ako kumakanta before that. Talagang hinila lang kami from talagang no music background po ako. Ayun, pero eventually po, when I got to the seminary, wala rin kaming training doon. Pero I was always very, parang lonely sa seminary. Parang ganun. So parang, and one of my ways of expressing how lonely and sad I was, I'm not saying na lonely yung seminary life ko. Parang may mga times lang na nami-miss ko yung bahay, I'm homesick kasi sa labas ako ng bansa. Ganyan. So that's when I began trying lang naman po, na mag-arrange ng kanta. Ang una ko pong in-arrange na kanta ever is Bawat Sandali. In 3 male voices.
JMM song. Mm-mm.
Opo, it's a very first...
Oh, that's...
Opo.
Oh,
Yes,
I remember. Di ba
JMM
yan
yun.
yung JMM covers with Hangad, di ba?
Yes po, opo.
Oo.
Kaya po nagulat ako, tuwang-tuwa ako nung inasa ko ni Kuya Shory ng Hangad na pwede bang gamitin na Hangad yung Bawat Sandali ko na arrangement for
the all boys Bawat
all
Sandali.
boys kasi siya.
Oo.
Sabi ko, napaisip ko, wait lang, I mean, I sent it to them before, pero hindi ko in-expect na mapapansin nila. So, ayun, sabi ko, naku, first arrangement ko pa yun, parang baka may mga mali-mali pa din. Sabi ko. Pero yun, nag-work naman po siya, and yeah. Ayun po. Mm-hmm. So, it was basically partly, it was my way of expressing myself, my way of parang hobby pag nalulungkot or may gustong gawin, ganyan. And as I did the hobby, I was also praying. So, like, hitting many birds with one stone, parang ganun po.
Ang galing ng proseso.
Oh,
Natutuwa ako kasi parang syempre lahat naman tayo dito mga kumbaga parang malakas ang hatak ng music sa atin, di ba?
okay.
And it's nice to meet like people also who can marry prayer and music and not just stop there, talagang share it to the world and share it to the community, the congregation. So thank you for sharing your gift, Adam.
It was also my way, to be honest, of also thanking God then, kasi it was a talent or a skill that I never ever asked for. Like it was a hobby na gusto ko lang gawin, and I just tried doing it. And like for me, inasabi niyo po kanina, it was grace, yung super undeserved grace. Pero, opo, pero and for me, it's like my way of thanking God for this very gift is to actually write songs about Him, how amazing, how loving He is, and then share that to other people. Para yung ibang tao, mahalin din siya at makita rin yung pagmamahal niya sa atin.
Amen.
So, ayun po.
Nakakaaliw, no? Yeah. Sa creative process, Adam, parang how do you write your prayers or your songs? Ganyan. Do you parang meron ka bang ritual? Nagdadasal ka ba muna? Or does the music come to you first and then tsaka dumadating yung panalangin na in the form of words or lyrics? How does it happen dun sa songs mo?
Ano po, most of my songs po na prayer songs are, nauna po yung words kasi they come from prayer times. So, we all have a prayer journal whenever we pray, and I just freely write. Sulat lang po ako ng sulat ng mga words. I talk to God through writing. And then, ayun po, at some pages, nag-write ako ng tula, yung yung may mga stanza. And most of my songs po dun nag-start sa lyrics. Quite a few of them po began with a melody na hinaham ko lang. Kasi part po ng prayer times namin sa seminary, yung hindi ka lang nasa chapel, yung maglalakad-lakad ka rin around, wala pang COVID noon. And as I do a walking around huge blocks and like long distances, sometimes darating lang na maghamham lang ako na kung ano-ano. Tapos meron lang particular melody line na hinam ko na magsa-stand out. Tapos hanggang pag-uwi ko naalala ko siya. And then from there po build around ko na yung song na na malilikha that day. Ayun.
Sa songwriting terms yan ay hook.
Opo.
No.
Opo, may hook. Ayun po. And for example po, minsan naman, yung nga po yung love song nitong kay Claire po na friend ko, and kay Malu rin po, may nasulat din ako for Malu. I know their love story, how they began as a couple, and how they grew from their very first meeting, ganyan. And yun po, so from their love story, I try to write a narrative like a song, like lyrics or tula pa lang. And then from there, I write the melody. So ayun po. Minsan ganun po.
I see. Adam, at the start of the show, we briefly spoke about your profession, no?
Yes po, opo.
As a healthcare worker in this time of the pandemic.
Opo.
In fact, yung mga nanonood sa atin, there was one episode when you joined us while you were in the hospital, no?
Yes po.
Pero I guess I'm curious, do you still get to make music despite I know you're very busy, despite the busyness and at work, do you still get to write music and release it online, especially during this time?
Actually po, yes. Nung last year po, I mentioned Malu po, no, yung one of my best friends din sa Manila. I was very close to her father, to the point na ang turo niya sa akin is anak, and I also call him daddy. Nung August last year po, and actually before I went here sa CDO, I promised him na bibisitahin ko siya every month, si Daddy Antonio. And it just so happened na pandemic happened at hindi po ako makauwi since nag-start yung pandemic. And ayun, so I just communicate with him through mobile, ganyan. And then eventually po, sadly, nung August 2020, pumanaw po siya nang hindi ko siya nakikita. And it, it plunged me into such deep sadness na dun po, na-inspire ulit ako magsulat ng mga kanta and mag-compile po ng songs na into an album for Daddy Antonio. So ayun po, last year during the pandemic, I was able to compile a collection po of songs I use in my everyday prayer. And actually po, most of those songs ay covers po yun, and dalawa po dun is original ko. Bali, yung cover songs po dun is written by my best friends din, na sabi ko, pwede ko bang isama sa album kasi I use that for my daily prayer. And it was it was an album parang saying goodbye to Daddy Antonio, pero also him us promising each other na we will see each other again at the end of all this. Parang at the resurrection day with God, we will all see each other again. So my way of expressing grief and at the same time asking God why that happened, and at the same time telling God, okay, it happened, pero I trust you, you have a plan. My way of expressing those things was through compiling this album. It was hard kasi po wala naman tayong studio na open ngayon sa Cagayan de Oro, pero they were all home recorded po.
Right. You mentioned about grief, no? Parang expressing your grief through music. I think that's
Yes po.
magandang paraan ng pagre-release or pag-express ng grief, na especially during this time. Parang naging minded tayo, Bino. Anyway.
Oo, kasi wala kami bukas, so parang bigla tayo napunta dito.
Naging minded.
Anyway, Ian, do you have a question?
Oo, yung follow up ko sana na question is yun nga, dun sa pagsusulat, yun nga, how you talk to God, ganyan. Just curious, out of curiosity lang, no, nangyari na ba sa'yo na yung sagot sa'yo ni Lord sa mga questions mo, sa mga prayers mo is through song also? Not necessarily yours. Yun siguro yung tanong. Question mark.
Yes po. Very close po sa heart ko yung song na Pag-aali ng Sarili ni Sir Lionel Valdalion. Kasi as I told you po, I entered the seminary in 2011. At yun po yung sabi ko, vocation song ko. Yung Pag-aali ng Sarili. Pero, yun nga. So, eventually, nakalimutan ko na yung song na yun. And then kasi marami ibang songs so para naging focus ko ibang songs. Anyway po, nung paalis na po ako ng seminary, I was so afraid. Kasi lalabas ako ng seminary And wala akong masyadong alam sa outside world na, kasi after ko graduate ng college, pasok na ako ng seminary. Hindi ako nakapagtrabaho ng actual trabaho sa labas na nagbabayad ng tax, gano'n. I was so scared kasi una, how will I live? Tapos pangalawa, how, alam mo yun, will people understand if I leave? Baka i-judge nila ako na ba't di mo tinuloy, ganyan. And then suddenly po, during prayer, it was one of the last days ng 30-day retreat, the song Pag-aalay ng Sarili came back to my head. And it wasn't as if may nag-play noon kasi it was Australia, Tagalog song po yung Pag-aalay ng Sarili. Pero during prayer time, it came back to me na my life will always be a pakikiisa sa kanyang sangkatauhang pag-aalay. My life will always be a union with Jesus. Kahit saan ako mapunta, hindi naman kailangan seminary yun, hindi naman kailangan maging pari ako or what. At kahit nandun ako sa place na baka i-judge ako ng mga tao, what can stop me from uniting myself to God? It's still there. It can still happen. So, ayun po. So, to answer the question, this song po became even more dear to me after that experience. So, ayun po. Pag-aalay ng Sarili, Sir Lionel. Kaya very thankful po kay Sir Lionel for that song.
Oh, amen to that.
No po.
Grabe, Des. I'm so inspired. Sana ako rin
JMM
nakakasulat,
song.
di ba? Nakakaaliw na. Alam mo, meant to be ka talaga dito. Yun talaga yung, yung purpose ng episode na to para i-validate yung, yung pagiging producer mo ng JMM Radio. Okay, Bales. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Adam, siguro magandang bigyan mo kami ng sample na isa sa mga awit. Ano yung song that you will perform for us tonight?
So ito pong song na awitin ko sa pagkakataong ito, ang title po niya is Be With Me. Nalikha ko po ito nung ako ay seminarian pa, na nagpunta po kami sa parang bahay bakasyonan ng mga brothers. At I walked around the house and asked people, hey, do you want to write songs with me? Ganyan. So ask ko yung mga brother kung sino gumawa ng kanta with me. And they were like, no. Or bala ka sa buhay mo. Ganyan. Okay. Pero a few of them joined me. And this is the song that became through that session. Pero I supplied most of the working. Pero at least, I let the brothers join me sa paggawa ng kanta. Ayun po. Isa po ito sa mga part nung first album na Twilight Canopy na na-release po under, co-produced po ng Jesuit Communications Philippines.
Hey, take it away.
Okay po.
I am yearning, I run to you with all my fear and shame. Embrace me now, O Lord, my hunger drives me away. Yet in your presence I wish to stay. Not in the shadows I lived in doubt, yet in this darkness your love poured out. Oh, stay with me. Remain in me, oh stay with me, remain in me, be with me. Lifting up my veil, you touch my face in your gaze, mercy unending, I rest in you and feel your heart beats with love. Hold me closer, my hunger drives me away. Yet in your presence I wish to stay. But in the shadows I lived in doubt, yet in this darkness your love poured out. Oh, stay stay with me, remain in me, oh stay with me, remain in me, be with me. My hunger drives me away, yet in your presence I wish to stay. Dwelt in the shadows, I lived in doubt, yet in this darkness your love poured out. Oh, stay with me, remain in me. Oh, stay with me, remain in me. Oh, stay with me, remain in me. Oh, stay with me, remain in me, be with me. Be with me. Be with me.
Right. Yay.
So ko kanina maglabas ng kandila, tapos iwagayway siya. Habang nagsusway, alam mo yung ganon. Very, very concert.
Meron akong plato dito.
Plato.
Wala akong props eh. So imaginary candle na lang muna tayo ha. Yan.
Opo.
Ang galing, ang ganda.
Be
Nagpo-fall
with
pa
me.
rin siya doon.
Stay with me. Ano yung title nun, Adam?
Be with me
po.
Be with me. Ayan. Okay. So we'll paste the link for the social media pages and Spotify profile of Adam sa link natin. Pero siguro, Adam, magbabasa muna ako ng mga comments dito sa ating Facebook live, no? Ayan, sabi ni Dean Bongat, sabi niya, kapatid dito ka din. Support. So, sobrang galing na kapatid na ito. Ayan. Tapos si Claire Legaspi is also with us. Si Eugene Jong, Trisha Cruz, si Heart
Father.
Bayaton, sina Miss Mirna Espiritu, Nerissa Pesigan, si Kiko Angeles, Jericho Medillo, Herbert Domingo, si Flor Akain, sabi niya, hi Adam, ang galing. Congrats Adam from Phil-Am Choir family from Evelyn Irene. Ayan.
Opo.
Ang dami mong fans, Adam, ha?
Ang dami nga niyang
Mga
fans.
Friends and family po. Opo, sila yung mga first fans natin, di ba? Yung mga kaibigan natin sa mga kamag-anak. Ayan, yung mga first supporters.
Ito, sabi ni Heart Bayaton, we are proud of you, Adam, from your Fun Faith family from UST Senior High School.
Yes po, hello. Nagturo po ako sa UST Senior High School at malaki utang ng logo po sa institution na yan. Dami ko ba natutunan. Hi, Ate
Magandang
Heart,
gabi
thank
po
you
sa inyo mga taga UST Senior High
Opo.
School.
Actually po yung isa po nabanggit niyo si Father Eugene, isa po siyang priest po. Opo. Birthday niya po bukas. Happy birthday, Father Eugene.
Happy birthday, Father.
Happy birthday po.
Okay. Sana tayo. Nawala ang aking
Nawala ka.
Nawala ang notes.
ang daming kasi sige, ako na lang. Yung kasi kanina, di ba, you mentioned you were a fan of Evanescence.
Yes po.
Hindi na makita pagsasamplein, wag ka mag-alala. Medyo maingay yun eh. Medyo makapal yung music din. Pero maliban sa Evanescence, meron ka pa bang ibang mga musicians or songwriters na that you admire or you take inspiration from or kumbaga parang inaay mo or pinipeg mo?
Opo. So sa secular po, madami. Number one fan po ako ni Adele.
Yes.
Ayan, si Adele and
Sakit na mga kanta ni Adele.
Opo. Adele, si Miss Casey Tandingan, yan po. In terms of the Christian religious circles po, I'm a big fanboy, super big fanboy of Hangad and Bukas Palad. As in super since I was a child. Even during my Evanescence emo days, I was a big fan of Hangad and Bukas Palad. So during the time po na I was in a dark place pa din, even when I was listening to like, sad songs ng Evanescence, andun po yung Hangad and Bukas Palad sa top. Ayun po, kaya ayun, I was persistent, naging friends ko sila eventually. Makulit po ako eh.
Galing.
So,
Oo.
una po naging friend ko niya si Kuya Tej San Jose.
Hi, Tej. Oo
si
nga. Oh
Tej.
my God. Hello, Tej.
No,
Nakikinig ka yun.
Opo.
Ang galing kasi, yun nga eh, sorry, magiging minded na to ulit. going through heavy experiences or pain or grief, kaya nga is we talked about like expressive arts therapy, that sometimes you really like go to the things that you connect with on a heart or soul level and use it as healing.
Opo.
So I'm glad that you have music for that.
Yes po.
At mukha namang effective. Nakita naman natin ngayon na kanyang mga kanta. Kitang-kita naman, di ba? Kung saan galing ang inspirasyon. Kaya ganyan.
Oo, tsaka, di ba Adam, you mentioned that you were inspired by Bukas Palad and Hanga during your darkest moments. And imagine now, you're already inspiring other people through your music. Diba?
Opo, thank God din. Opo. And actually po, super laki po ng utang ng loob, especially po sa Hangad, kasi nung first album ko po, si Kuya Shory and si Kuya Willan po, tumulong po talaga sila. Like super from Hangad po. And love na love ko po yung Hangad. And Bukas Palad din po na tumulong din po nung launching. So I love these two groups, like super. Ayun po.
Yay! Okay. Meron lang ditong tanong, Adam. You mentioned kanina yung pag-aalay ng sarili as one of your favorite songs. Are there other religious and secular songs that comes to mind when you're being asked what's your favorite songs?
Religious po, ang ultimate favorite ko talaga is Awit ng Paghilom po ni Father Arnel Aquino. Ever since po, isa rin yun sa mga lagi ko kinakanta sa prayer time, sa Awit ng Paghilom. Actually po, sa secular medyo madami. Like, I'm a fan of, Michael Learns to Rock din. Ayan. Sweetest Surprise. Ayan. Adele. Ayun po. Pero yun po, mga favorite songs. Actually, may phases po ako ng mga ng favorite religious songs. Paiba-iba kasi depende sa sa mood ko ba. Sa mood din. Pinagdadaanan. Minsan, I will sing forever kasi yung saya-saya ko.
In your
darkest hour.
Empty space, pinagagaling ka.
I'm going to ask you if you're going to create a playlist today, say for example sa Spotify or YouTube, what would you name that playlist? And ano yung mga songs that will be included in that playlist?
Naming, hindi ko alam pa. Wait lang po. Pero yung included po na songs, number 1 po dyan is Awit ng Paghilom, Pag-aaya ng Sarili, Mabuti ang Panginoon ng Bukas Palad. Very, very, I love that song. Ano pa ba? Wala nang maisip.
Na-pressure siya bigla.
Na-pressure ako bigla.
Oh my God.
Sorry. One thing I ask ng Hangad ulit. Ayun po. And they're mainly for prayer din. Quiet prayer times din. Parang yung kind of music that I actually do. Dun po ako
Ayan, may title ka na ng playlist, Quiet Times.
Quiet.
Oo, ayun na nga, diba? The Daily Quiet. Yun na yun, The Daily Quiet, curated by Adam Domingo. O, diba? May branding na kaagad. Ganon. So, balik lang ako dun sa songwriting. Sorry, nakapako pa ako doon.
Go lang po.
Have you ever, kumbaga parang, tried to, talk to other songwriters na similar kayo ng genre or seek counsel or seek advice dun sa mga songwriters din na similar kayo ng type of music?
Songwriters po na friends ko din. Pero in
Right.
terms po of yung mga kilala na songwriters, wala po kasi ang connection sa kanila. Pero for example po I think sa seminary po namin kasi noon, tatlo po kaming into music. So I got parang inspiration din or parang techniques from two of them, and they're both guitarists. I just nag-share lang po kami ng mga thoughts and even comments kapag may mga songs kami nagawa. Ano po, kami po yung mga number one naglalaitan sa mga nagagawang kanta. Hindi naman lait, pero kung merong areas of improvement, it was a comfortable place to actually like give criticisms, and ayun po. So, I think nakatulong po yun sa songwriting ko din talaga. Kasi pareho po silang Australian, and medyo direct
Wow,
to the point.
social.
Opo, medyo direct to the point din po kasi yung mga Australian. Pag may pangit talaga yung sabihin sa'yo, ang pangit naman. Parang ganun.
Nag-collab ba kayo? Like, nagkaroon ba kayo ng like collab songs, ganyan?
Opo, actually po, yung kinanta po kayo na Be With Me, ang kakolab ko po ron is yung isa po na si Luke. Ang nakakatawa po ron, habang ginagawa namin yun sa may deck sa labas, si Luke po nagluluto. So, naririnig niya yung ginagawa namin. Tapos, tinanong ko siya, sabi ko, may ma-add ka ba na anything dun sa kanta? So, binigyan niya po ng words lang na my hunger drives me away, yet in your presence, I wish to stay. Binigyan niya lang yun. Sabi ko, anong melody no? Tapos kumanta lang siya bigla. Sabi ko, sige, yan na lang. So, ayun po. Habang nagluluto siya ng isda.
Galing. Dapat
Ayun
kinanta mo pala yung part na yun in Australian accent, di ba?
Wala po akong Australian accent. Hirap po ako dun sa accent na yun.
Gawa tayo ng version. Let's
Opo,
hanap
Pinoy
tayo.
Opo.
Game. Question, Adam. Ito
Yes,
pagkakataon mo na kasi nandito si Lester. At on air ka, marami tayong witness. Kung meron kang wish list na gusto mong ka-collab to produce a song, to write a song, Lester, make a wish daw ito.
Marami tayong connections.
Ayun
I have
na.
connections.
Sa pagkakataon mo na.
OMG.
Maraming connections.
Record.
Yes, sir, pressure.
Sige, game. Top of your head.
Top of my head po. Hangad, bukas palad. Where's the sheep? Sir Arman Ferrer. Arman Ferrer, sorry.
Arman Ferrer.
Hindi, sorry. Ang pangalan nun, nakalimutan ko. Basta po. Ayun na lang. Where's the sheep po? Where's the sheep? Hangad, bukas palad.
Ayan. Bless, alam mo na.
Noted.
Actually po
May
yung
wish
Baby
list.
na-arrange na po siya ni Sir Elliot from Hangad, at nakanta na rin po siya ng Hangad sa launching. So, for me, that was, I could dine na po from that. Parang masaya na ako. Pwede na ako
Wait, wag muna.
Okay.
Wag!
Marami ka pang isusulat. Teka muna. Kaka-make a wish lang natin.
Ay, sorry.
Wag muna.
Opo.
Okay, alam na natin ang susunod na project.
Oy, meron
Okay.
pang mga dito, well-wishers, Adam.
Hi, hello po.
Eva Domingo, congrats po.
Nanay ko po
Sabi
eh.
niya, hello po.
Hi,
Hello
ma,
po,
love you.
tita. Si Amor Ocampo, si Josefina Agustin, si Mitch Prevosa, tapos I don't know how to pronounce this. This is pronounced as Flor Zen. Sabi niya, Hillsborough and friends are so proud of you. Is that from Australia?
Hindi po, from Cagayan de Oro po. So, po, sila po yung kumupkup sa akin, tsaka po yung Philam Village Choir na maging part po ng mga singing groups nila. At super love and love ko po yung dalawang groups.
Ayan, magandang gabi po sa mga taga Cagayan de Oro na nanonood sa atin ngayong gabi.
Cagayan de Oro.
Meron pa ba? Marami pa eh, actually. Ang dami mong
Oh,
friends.
marami pa. Si Marel and Domingo, Maria Corazon,
Hi po.
Sanin, si Ellie, Don, Cristal, Levante, Jericho, James Medillo,
Opo. Wow, hello.
Irish Oak Kelly.
Ano po, import po, Australia. Yes.
Ayan na.
May import.
Okay, should we start speaking in English?
Oh my
Kailan
gosh.
patapos na?
Okay.
Na-pressure bigla. Wait, teka, pero maganda dyan sa Cagayan de Oro. Sorry, kanina pa tayo ayun ko lang na-react. Naalala ko kasi the last time I think I was there, kasama ko si Father Nono at si Father Rene Avellana.
Isip ko if I've been to Cagayan de Oro.
Cagayan de Oro. Nagpunta kami sa Xavier. At nagbigay kami ng talk noon. Oo. Tapos
Madaming Jesuits sa Cagayan de Oro.
May trivia po ako.
Game, go.
Ano yun?
Ano po, kaka-hire ko lang po as parang part-time teacher dyan sa Xavier University.
Oh, wow.
Wow!
Welcome to the fam.
Oo po, organic chemistry po. So,
Ang hirap.
hi students.
Ang hirap ng mga subject.
See you tomorrow.
Physics, organic chem. Yun yung mga iniiwasan ng subject nung college ako.
Grabe ang taba ng utak ni Adam, no? Parang from science tsaka art, parang sobrang maximize yung left and right side of the brain.
Opo, kaya siguro lumaki yung ulo ko nun.
Nakakaaliw, nakakatawa. Hindi, pero kasabay niyan, matata rin ang puso mo. Kita naman natin dun sa mga songs na binabahagi mo sa amin ngayon.
Yes.
Alright, sige.
Okay.
Nales, may tanong pa ba tayo? Pang-grill pa. May tanong pa ba tayo?
Oo, siguro Adam, what are the things that you look forward to in your music? Kanina tinanong hindi yan yung mga wish list that you have na, pero for personally, what do you think, what are you looking forward to aside from other collaborations with the artists that you mentioned? Are you working on something to release anytime soon?
Currently po, wala pa po akong iisip na i-release ulit. So, ang latest ko po na-release is nung April, yung Right Over the Water album, yung for Daddy Antonio nga po. Pero I'm actually very much looking forward po na mag-end na yung pandemic. Isa rin po kasi sa mga ministries ko nung nasa Maynila ako is training young choirs din po. For example, na-involve po ako sa St. Benedict sa May Payatas. Isa po yung sa mga namimiss ko na ministry po ulit sa poorer areas and teach people how to sing, introduce Christian music to them, and introduce God to them through music and minister that way. So, looking forward na mag-end po yung pandemic for that to happen again. Pero syempre, ang first reason why we want the pandemic to end is kasi ang hirap na for everyone. Ayun. Pero for personally po, in terms of music, yun po yung isa sa mga nilook forward ko po. Kung kaya pa ng katawang lupa.
Inadasal natin yan.
Opo.
Gawin nating prayer point yan. Isama na sa special intention sa misa this week.
Thank you.
James, alam mo na ha. Sabay hirap lang si James. Okay, sige. Ano ba, may announcements ba tayo? Okay, maliban dyan. Or can we find you on like YouTube or socials, streaming platforms?
Yes po.
Invite mo sila, Adam, to listen to your music.
Opo. So, ako po si Adam Domingo. I am inviting everyone po to head over to first I have a webpage po that summarizes everything. Andun po lahat ng links to my socials at andun rin po yung mga songs na pwede nyo pakinggan for free. Hindi nyo po kailangan magbayad kasi YouTube links po yung lahat na naka-embed. It's www.adamdomingo.com, and from there po, you can reach out to me, ask for my arrangements. I can give them to you po. I can even help you out. And you can listen to my music for free po on that page. So, and my socials are there. So, see you there. Naka-embed din po din yung live.
And sabi ni Judith, ayan, naka-paste na po sa comment section ang where you can listen to Adam's music.
Thank you, Judy.
Salamat, Judith.
Thank you, Judy.
Okay. Sabihin ko sana, Justin. Anyway, meron lang akong couple of announcements before we ask another song from Adam. Please don't forget to subscribe to our social media pages. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, at Jesuit Music Ministry, at nasa Spotify din po kami, at that's jescom.ph. And kung hindi pa po ninyo napapakinggan, ang Bukas Palad po ay nag-release ng bagong single. Ang title po niya ay Shatter Me. This is one of the tracks para sa 35th anniversary album of Bukas Palad. So we're releasing them one by one. Ito po ay available na sa digital music platforms. And of course, wag po ninyong kalilimutan, we are streaming the concerts that we previously streamed sa ating socials, sa JESCOM, JMM, radyo-katipunan. This Saturday po, we have Inay, Mga Awit at Panalangin kay Maria. And on August 28, Loving and Forgiving ng Himig Jesuita. That's every 7 p.m. Just in case you need some inspiration during this time of the pandemic. And Hangad is releasing a new single on August 27. Ang title po niya ay All Things Anew. Ayan, nabangat po ninyo yan. Magandang awit para sa ating pagnilay. And of course, don't forget to follow our artists on their socials. Ayan. Adam, ano ang awit mo sa amin? Ay, B, meron ka bang announcements?
Wala kami tomorrow because it's a holiday, but I think we'll be back next week. And then basta meron tayong niluluto for next week then and in the next coming weeks. Yan. As in, malapit na. Kaya parang abangan na lang po natin ang announcement dito lamang sa Radyo Katipunan. And thank you, Lester, for having me. Adam, it's a pleasure to talk to you on the show and meet you online on air.
Opo. It's an honor din
Thank
po,
you.
Ma'am B.
Thank you,
Minam
Bian.
ako. Hindi ko kinaya.
Sir Les, Ma'am B.
I cannot. Okay, sige.
Thank you, B. Thank you, Adam. Sa ngalan po ng aking co-host na si Justin Pontino at aking katuwang sa Jesuit Music Ministry na si Kuya Ray Malipot at ng aming mga producers na sina Adam, Chris at sina Judith at nasa booth po natin ay si James Wong. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat at iiwanan po namin kayo ng isang awit mula kay sa ating kapatid na si Adam Domingo. Magandang gabi po.
Sail on, my friends, I'll be with you again. Don't change your course in the storm. Sail on, my friends, I'll be with you again. Walking right over the water. You seem to know something I've never heard. Promises are broken with all but a word. That's not my way, that is not who I am. I will be faithful, no wonder you can. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Don't change your course in the storm. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Walking right over the water. heart is untrue. You wait here for answers out of the blue. That's not my way, no, it's not who I am. I will be faithful, no wonder you can. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Don't change your course in the storm. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Walking right over the water, I never failed you, and I won't change now. I've spent forever delivering somehow. Just take your time, dear. Don't change your heart, 'cause I've spent forever restoring your life. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Don't change your course in the storm. Sail on, my friend, I'll be with you again. Walking right over the water.
Rejoice, refresh, renew, and reflect. Join us for an hour of music that uplifts the soul. Listen to your favorite Jesuit music ministry artists. This is JMM Radio. JMM Radio. Get your day's dose of inspirational music. Tune in to JMM Radio every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Only here on Radyo-Katipunan 87.9 FM. Radyo-Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo-Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo-Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle. Radyo-Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo-Katipunan. Down from the hill